Hey gorgeous, I am here today to show you my DIY affordable at-home facial routine. I do this routine every week or every 2 weeks just to give my skin a little bit of extra TLC, to exfoliate, to do some extractions, to clear out my pores. I just love doing it so much, using a lot of the things that I have at home and a lot of very affordable products and tools. I'm going to start by tying my hair back just to protect my hair and my edges from excess water, scrubs, oils, all that. And I'm going to put a headband on as well. Then I'm going to sanitize my hands before we get started, just to make sure there's no extra bacteria or gunk or oils getting into my pores, when I'm touching my face and washing my face and putting in products and things of that nature. I'm going to wet my face before we get started, just to give the cleanser a little bit of oomph, a little bit of extra to get the suds going. And I'm going to use a facial cleansing brush to cleanse my face. I tend to wear a lot of makeup usually, and a facial cleansing brush just makes sure that I get a really good clean. I'm also using the CeraVe Salicylic acid cleanser. Now, you can get a facial cleansing brush without getting a Clarisonic, sis, okay? I did not get a Clarisonic. I got this brush from Amazon for, I believe it was $29.99 or $24.99, something like that. It came with several different brush heads for your body, for sensitive skin, that kind of thing. I love it so much. I've had it for over a year. I think at this point it's been 18 months and it's killing it. And it cost me very little money, about a tenth of what a Clarisonic costs. Again, you don't have to use this at all. You can just use your hands to wash your face, especially if you wear light makeup, or you can use some of those like facial cleansing pads from the drugstore. And they're really inexpensive, maybe like $2 or $3. But I really do like the facial cleansing brush. It gives me a really good clean. I also make sure to cleanse down my neck as well, just to make sure I'm being super thorough, and I love it. Then I'm going to rinse my face off. So the really good clean offers us a really nice base layer. So start with cleansing your face always. So now that my face is all rinsed off, I'm going to make sure to dry my face with a clean towel always. I don't know why, but I like using white towels. Are you like that? Let me know down in the comments below. All clean. Then I'm going to move on to the exfoliation phase. Now, you can exfoliate chemically or exfoliate physically. I like to do a little bit of both into my routine. Today, I'm going to use a physical exfoliant, which was a brown sugar scrub. I got this off Amazon for less than $12. The ingredients are amazing. But also I make a lot of my own scrubs as well, with brown sugar, with coffee, with oils and essential oils that I have at home. So that's also very inexpensive to do, but I just happened to purchase these scrubs to try them out, and I do like them. And as you can see, it's very well loved and just about out at this point. So I'm going to scrub my face really well. I know a lot of people say that, physical exfoliation causes micro tears in your skin and yada, yada, yada. If you do have sensitive skin or acne prone skin and things of that nature, I definitely would be more leery of being a little bit rougher. My skin happens to handle that very well, and my skin really does like it. So I continue to do that. And again, I do mix chemical exfoliants in to my routine as well. I do like a combination of both. Then I also make sure to scrub it really well, especially around my nose area, because that's where a lot of my textured skin is, and my larger pores and things of that nature. And I make sure to get my neck. I also really make sure to get my lips. This is a good time to exfoliate your lips as well. So everything's nice and smooth and moisturized, and it's amazing. Then I'm going to move along to my favorite part, which is steaming the face. If you have not steamed your face, this is amazing. And this is one of the best kept skincare secrets, hair care secrets. I just love steam, okay? As you can see, I'm very passionate about it. I am using a clothes steamer, actually. I purchased it, but I didn't end up liking it for my clothes. And I decided to use it for my hair and use it for my face. I don't put it close to my face because it can get very hot, but it tends to work very well. You can also use like a bowl of hot water, put a towel over your head and steam your face that way. You can hop in the shower to steam your face. You can also use a proper facial steamer from Amazon. I will eventually invest in those, and they're really not expensive, maybe like $30, but since I have the cold steamer, I'm going to use it, and it works really well. Then while the steam is still going, I'm going to do some extractions. I have this extraction tool. It's a suction extraction tool, and you can use like one of the metal ones as well, but I prefer to use the suction one. It has different settings and different kind of heads to extract and kind of clear out your pores, suction the stuff out of your pores. I usually really heavily do this on my nose because, again, that's where like my clogged pores are, my more textured skin, my larger pores, things of that nature, and it works really well. I really like it. It does look a little bit abrasive on camera, especially like on my cheeks and things, but it's really not hurting me at all. You know, it's just getting some of that gunk out of my skin, and I really, really do like it. And I really work it into my smile lines as well because makeup tends to kind of settle there sometimes. So I like to kind of clear that out with the tool. You do not need this. Again, you don't have to do that part at all. You can totally skip this. But I just really like doing the step, and I really feel like it clears me out. So I'm going to show you the inside of the tool where, you know, some of the pores gunk is. You may not be able to see it, but that's what it looks like. Then I'm going to move on to the masking phase. And again, the steam is still going to keep your pores open, to make sure there's like lubrication on the face, especially when you're doing the extractions and things. So I really, really like having the steam going. And again, it's just very, very luxurious. It feels amazing. I just love it. So I want to apply this clay mask. I tend to gravitate towards clay masks because I have oily skin and I like to have stuff to kind of pull things out of my pores, clear everything out. This mask is from L'Oreal, part of their like clay mask line. I really do like these masks. They're very inexpensive from the drugstore, less than $10 I want to say, especially depending on where you buy it. And it actually hardens, you know, the longer that you let it sit. So I really, really, really do like this mask. I think it works really well. And again, it's very affordable. And I do switch out my masks also. So I have some moisturizing masks, some pore clearing masks, just all kinds of masks that I have collected kind of over the years. So I'll let that sit. Then I'm going to rinse my face off, of course, and then I'm going to move on to toning. Now, sometimes I use glycolic. Today I'm using witch hazel, which is a oldie but a goodie. I really still do like using witch hazel on my face in particular, and it's more on the natural side, which I enjoy as well. Then I'm going to let that dry on my face. Then I'm going to move into applying treatments. Again, this is not required, but I'm trying out hyaluronic acid because I do have oily skin, so I always try to figure out things that I can do and try things out to keep my skin moisturized. I got this serum off of Amazon for around $15. And it was a very large jar. I think it was 2 ounces, so very affordable. So I'm patting that into my skin. Then I'm going to take some of my DIY Caudalie Beauty Elixir. It's just giving my skin a little bit extra moisture, so I'm spritzing that on. It's super aromatic, filled with essential oils, and I just love it so much. So I'm gonna make a video showing you guys how I make that super easy. Then I'm gonna follow up last step with some facial oil or moisturizer. I like to apply facial oil before I go to bed, just let it all soak into my skin. And this is kind of also a DIY recipe, and I'll show you guys that recipe at some point as well. But yeah. Now I'm all super moisturized, super soft, pores are super clear. I'm feeling really good right now, feeling really relaxed and like I really treated myself. And then last but not least, I'm going to put on some lip moisturizer. I especially love doing this right before I go to bed to wake up with super supple lips. And yeah, that is it. I like to do this again on a weekly or bi-weekly basis, and with my wedding coming up, I'm doing it a little bit more often to treat myself and make sure my skin is amazing. So I hope you guys take the time to do this using stuff that you have at home. Having a luxurious life and a luxurious experience does not have to be expensive. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you have a great day. Bye.